Hello, everybody. Happy Thursday. Welcome on in. Let's see who we got in chat. Andre, congrats on claiming first. I hope you're doing well today. So we're playing Genshin today, and we still got the Archon. We still got the rest of the Archon quest part 2 to do. But I'm not sure how much we have left. I want to say I'm on the last part, but we'll see. And one second, right? I'm just checking something on Twitch real quick. Oh, I do have some good news though. Off stream, I got Yatari. I won the 50-50 and I got her. So I'm really happy about that. Also, everybody, a couple of announcements real quick. So I am hoping to stream on the Clock app pretty soon. I just have a couple of steps I need to do, and then I'll be able to start streaming there. Which, if you want to follow me, there, here are all my socials right here. Now, as for the other, I am considering starting to multi-stream on the Green app, but I haven't decided yet. I think I know a couple people who actually do stream to the Green app, and they said that they have good experiences over there. But we'll see. And the reason I'm thinking about it is, well, I am trying to diversify where I post my content. You know, I'm trying to extend my reach, if that makes sense. It's also part of the reason I started posting more towards my it's also part of the reason I started posting more on my cosplay socials. But by the way, feel free to follow me. My name is Archon Cosplay on in fact, do I have a cosplay command? Oh, yep, I do. Oh, and by the way, everybody, I have started posting more reels and photo compilations to my separate socials, you know, under Archon Cosplay. And I'm really happy about that, don't get me wrong. But I'm hoping to do more with my cosplay socials. Like, I would probably start recording or streaming, you know, me working on new cosplays, which I do plan on working on more soon. I know I keep saying it, but I am going to commit to it. I am going to work on more cosplays. And then I also thought about, you know, doing more skits with cosplay involved, outside of conventions, and also collabing with other cosplayers to do other various skits and funny stuff. Like there's something I'm thinking of doing at Katsucon, which I'll leave the surprise for when the time actually comes. And I also figured maybe Archon Cosplay could be where I post my IRL stuff, but I'll ask everybody in the Discord as well. You know, that could be where my IRL vlogs and stuff go. That doesn't really fit in with the my VTuber socials. Also, everybody, I know we haven't voted on waifu of the week and husband of the week in over a week. But seeing as this is a, oh god, my music is becoming crunchy again. I'm so sorry. I don't know why it does that. Hang on. Yeah, sorry about that, everybody. I don't know why my music goes crunchy. Like, I didn't have this issue before, but now it just randomly does that. Let's see. But anyway, everybody, we do have a few things to watch. Let's see. We do have a few things to watch. Like, funny enough, I actually had a post on my TikTok go semi-viral earlier. Like, I posted it this morning, and within less than 2 hours, I got like 1K views on this. And well, let me just show you this. Okay, let me pause the music real quick because that's going to clash. And yeah, just look at this, everybody. This is literally all the clip entails. Yeah, literally, that was all it entailed, was me going, and then panning over to my friend Randy, who was cosplaying as Sans. Like, apparently a lot of people found that funny. Hi, Vesperina, how are you? Hang on, let me give you a shout out. Oh, thank you for collecting your daily voice shard. And oh, you're playing Path to Nowhere. How's that going? And also, I just gotta show you these couple skits that we did a few more times because I'm really proud of the work we did. Let's see. And let's see. I'm doing pretty good, Vesperina. How about you? Let's see. I'm fine. Let's see, I'm glad to hear it. Hope everything's been treating you well. And I'm really happy with this one too. Path to Nowhere is going well because it's having its 3rd anniversary patch. Oh, I honestly had no idea it's been out that long. Surprise. But yeah, for those just coming in, I'm showing everybody a clip that I posted this morning and it went semi-viral. I got the Hot Octolady and ZZ. My 50/50 Lost Curse is broken. That's great to hear, Bean. I also got the Hot Octolady this morning. Well, not this morning, last night. And I'm really happy to have gotten her too. Anyway, how you doing, Bean? Still good to see you. Hang on, let me give you a shout out. Oh, you're playing Bendy. How's that going? But yeah, check this clip out, everybody. I don't know what I did, but it went like, but I got like 1K viewers in less than 2 hours. Literally, that's all the clip entails. Let's see. It's going good on the final parts of the game. Let's go. Also, we do have a new Daily Dose of Internet to watch, so let's dive into that one, shall we? It's going good on the final parts of the... Oh, I already read that. I got 4 characters all low pity, except 2 of them I lost 50/50. Also low pity, and one of them I wanted almost hard pity. Oh, damn it. Sorry, I don't know why I'm yawning so much. Anyway, let's watch the new Daily Dose of Internet.
Hello, everyone. This is your Daily Dose of Internet.
Oh, wait, hang on. I see, I Path to Nowhere. Okay, that's awesome to hear. How would you describe the gameplay? Because I might check it out. Okay, let me mark the stream. Daily Dose of Internet.
Hello, everyone. This is your Daily Dose of Internet. This judge was confused because this police officer showed up to virtual court without any pants on.
Good morning to you. Can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Yes, Officer Jackson, badge number 3919, out of the 12th precinct.
Have you got some pants on, officer?
No, sir.
Okay.
The judges weren't confused or anything else.
Why would you?
Okay, that's pretty funny.
So spicy that it makes you sweat like this.
What sauce did he get, I wonder? Honestly, and honestly, somebody asks this all the time, like, why would you eat something so spicy that makes you sweat? We just love the sensation, I guess. But yeah, he is sweating up a storm from this.
I think this is pretty cool look. So it's like still, you know, and you go boom.
Fried rice, chow mein, orange chicken, beef and broccoli with some sweet and sour sauce, some soy sauce, and some chili sauce.
You never know who else might also be enjoying.
What's with all that whistling? Anyway, what were you saying?
Who else might also be enjoying your meal? So why are these pans so squeaky?
Drop it like it's hot.
That's not me. That is not. It's definitely not.
Do it again.
That has to be the floor. I've never heard pets make that noise before. Whoa!
So
is she
why did it
okay?
take her so long to react?
That kid is not paying attention at all. That was a delayed reaction if I've ever seen one. Uh-oh, behind you. Watch. It's gonna be an absolute cuddly tiger. Just watch. Oh, there's glass.
In the last episode, I showed you video footage of a plane flying through a hurricane. Here's another similar situation, but from inside the plane itself.
Wait, flying a plane inside a hurricane? No thanks.
He dropped the weight on his phone, and it started to catch on fire.
Oh, he punctured the battery. Yeah, don't toss it out. Just keep staring at it. That'll solve everything.
Oh my god!
The student was using a period.
Was the person who painted these lines high or something? Hi, Vexus. How are you?
The student was using a period cramp simulator while in health class.
You've been pranked!
You got tricked.
This guy went out spearfishing when he suddenly realized that he was actually the one being hunted.
Wait, what was he being hunted by? Whoa! Stork!
There's these performers in Japan that like to clean up trash off the streets by doing cool tricks.
Okay, that's really
They
cool.
decided to pop the champagne bottle into a random hole they found in the ceiling of their hotel.
Oh, good shot. I just conducted research. Yadari has jiggle physics on her tails, chest, butt, and thighs. But yeah, she is by all means jiggly. Yeah, she is very... Yadari is very, bouncy. Anyway. Well, that's one way to... Ah, that backfired.
So I'm at the beach, and this looks like a really creepy girl staring at me. Look.
You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
It's a tree. It's a tree.
Look at it. see that?
So when chopsticks eventually
Ow.
get banned from being on airplanes, this is the guy you need to blame.
Copy that so I can get our avatar. Wait, what?
You need to blame. When chopsticks eventually get banned from being on airplanes, this is the guy you need. So when chopsticks.
Oh, gee, first time treat? Hey, you got a treat. Oh, hi, Lone Wolf. How are you? Let's see. Thank you for the head pass. Hi, Estrella. How are you? I lost 50-50 to Zila, but immediately after that, next temple, I got guaranteed Hyacinth. Congratulations again, Hyacinth. You made bonk, but I will never stop gooning. Yes, the gooning will never stop. Anyway, let's keep watching.
Chopsticks eventually get banned from being on airplanes, this is the guy you need to blame.
Remind me never to piss this guy off. Jeez. Also, let me get a shout out to Estrella. Everybody, Silver Estrella is a new upcoming streamer. They haven't gotten an affiliate yet, but
nursing school can be
they're a really good friend of mine.
Sometimes.
Hi, Bob. How are you doing? Are you doing okay today?
Waiting for Rapper or Cop to get added.
Oh,
Wait, what?
can I do anything to make you today?
Nursing school can be really unserious sometimes.
Hi, Bob. How are you doing? Are you doing okay today?
No.
Oh, can
Is
I
there
do
a
anything
speaker
to
or
make
something?
you feel better?
I still have no idea how these birds know exactly what tooth needs to be pulled out.
It's so ugly.
See, already followed them? Yeah, please go follow Silver Estrella if you aren't already.
It's good.
It was so nice hanging out with you at NecoCon this weekend.
You got it.
Oh,
This
birds are
poor
pretty
guy
smart.
used 0% of his brain.
What? Hello? What did you think was gonna happen?
You know what? I'll just do it. Let's do the video because I
Oh!
I had
Ow!
no idea that this was a thing, but I guess it's normal for zoos to give eye exams to every single animal that they have every few months.
I had no idea it was a thing either.
She accidentally
I love
scared
that
this
trick.
random guy.
Let's see, my internet keeps going out, so I can't stream yet because it is so unreliable right now. I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully you'll be able to get it fixed, and hopefully you'll get to stream soon. What will be the first thing that you play if you do start streaming? When you do start streaming? Oh, there we go.
She accidentally scared this random guy.
I just saw him behind me. Sorry.
He
Oh,
was trying to mow the lawn when the most random thing happened.
oh, that is a runaway tire. Jeez.
This truck that was carrying snow in Norway found the best possible place to crash.
I've been there. Looking forward to the future streams, though. Like, also, I know we haven't seen it in action yet, but I love how your model looks above. Huh? Wait, what happened here again?
This truck that was carrying snow in Norway found the best possible place to crash.
Yeah, I would like to visit Norway one day. Yep, have right.
This garbage truck in Texas malfunctioned and started dropping trash everywhere.
Oh no! Somebody is so fired for that one. Somebody is getting fired for that.
I shared this video like a week ago, but I realized that I didn't share the full video, so here you go.
Let's do this silly kitty. I plan on doing Tower Fantasy. Oh, nice. I need to play that again. Okay, that was Verg for sure. Oh no. Oh no. Ooh.
They made a
Nice
giant fire
save.
tornado using fans.
But then everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. Wait, what happened? I guess whatever was holding everything was not very stable.
This guy made a treehouse that is only accessible with a bike.
Wait, what? Okay, that's actually pretty neat, though.
That is the end of this video. We hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Later.
Later! Thank you for... Let's see. Thank you so much, Daily Dose. Okay, let me go over to the Just Chatting screen real quick. And while I get Genshin booted up. Also, Bean, I also won the 50-50 in Wuwa, and I got Chuyan. And I don't even remember if I'm pronouncing his name correctly, but either way, I got him. Oh, excuse me. Okay, there we go. I got Genshin booted up. So unfortunately, I did have to start the first... I did end up starting the first few parts off stream by accident because I was trying to do some stuff in the tavern, but I forgot that... But I forgot that that was the next place that... Oh, thank you for the headpats. But I forgot that was the next place that we needed to go. So sorry everybody, but we're gonna... But the first few parts of the quest are already done. I know you had headpats. Oh yes, I do. Today, Junior? What? Okay, let's go over here. So last we left off, we had found the third moon, and now we're trying to carry out our plan to face against Rerir, one of the 5 sinners. He is so much fun to play. Hey, there's Durin. And Albedo.
Traveler, Paimon. It's good to see you.
Rerir Wolf. Australia, I have a feeling that you would get along with my friend in Germany so well. It's one of the cutest channel points for all VTubers. I agree. So I am pretty committed to pulling for Columbina. However, I am debating on whether or not I want to pull for Durin because, well, Durin is a Dragon Boy and I am a Dragon Boy on Twitch.
Everything going smoothly over here?
Sort of. As you're probably aware, Varka, Durin, and I captured some abyssal creatures from the Wild Hunt.
You're in my child, I just want to squish. Yeah, they did his human forms so much justice.
Per the plan, we dissected and analyzed some samples of these creatures. The process went very smoothly. The findings, however, come with some troubling implications.
What? You can actually dissect the Wild Hunt?
Yeah, I'm just now finding out about this too, Paimon.
That depends on your definition of Wild Hunt and dissection. Harmless, lifeless. These words are accurate descriptions. The Wild Hunt is an interesting phenomenon. In and of itself, it doesn't seem to possess anything akin to a human personality. But taken as a collective, the medium through which the Wild Hunt is summoned does appear to have a soul. Master griped a lot about the wise Horoptetyr, and seemed somewhat fascinated with the Faust Certology. But she barely mentioned Rerir at all.
Oh yeah, Ryan's daughter. She's one of the five sinners too, isn't she?
I don't think that was because of his lower social standing, though. Anyway, it's a pity. I should like to hear her thoughts on the nature of the life form he has become today. It's a strange mix. The furious energy of an abyssal being channeled through a fractured physical existence. A consequence of being torn apart by an unknown power.
Durin generally sounds like a fusion of Albedo and Wanderer. Kind of fitting considering Wanderer is Wanderer had a there. Yeah, she is vibing with the other shades. Yep. You know, kind of fitting considering the role that Wanderer played in Durin's story, and then Albedo, of course, managed to play a part in giving Durin his human form.
Perhaps the only explanation for his survival in this state is that he sacrificed a degree of individuality in exchange for a continued existence.
Okay, be honest, everybody. Would you like to see a playable Rheindotter? If that's even possible.
Oh, sorry. Once I get talking about interesting research, I have a tendency to go on indefinitely.
A Dere brother and a Tsundere brother? Yep, you're not wrong about that.
Back to our research findings. Essentially, they confirm my hypothesis. Rerir's corpse is completely contaminated by the Abyss, and the effects are irreversible.
And just thought I'd say this. I think it kind of works out that we still had this to complete, because the new patch for Honkai Star Rail did come out this week, but I always want to wait a few days because for the first few days of a patch being out, I know people tend to avoid streams for, spoilers. And, anytime there's a major release, whether it's a movie or a major patch of a story-based game or anything like that, I almost have to go on social media lockdown for the next month. So just so I can avoid spoilers. I unfortunately found out I had to do that the hard way back in 2019, back when Endgame came out, and I unfortunately got the ending of Endgame spoiled for me when I was scrolling YouTube one day.
You could think of this as Rerir in mutated form. But in my view, even that would be inaccurate. In reality, his whole being has been consumed by the Abyss. In other words, he is now nothing more than a manifestation of abyssal power. Unfortunately, at present, we have no means of completely eradicating abyssal power. Hence, we cannot fundamentally destroy the Rerir of Solnari either.
If Gold becomes playable, I'll forgive all our crimes. Fair enough.
Oh, that's terrible news. So, that's it? We can't defeat him? Not even if we get the power of the Three Moons?
Miss Columbina's situation is a difficult one. She can never achieve wholeness when the world does not accept her presence. It's as if her creator banished her to a place she can never be accepted. It means she spends most of her energy just on her own survival.
Given the circumstances, it's only natural to despair. But we must see this plan through to the end. Time to kick off the backup plan.
Oh,
what's the backup plan?
This is for you. Dory asked us to bring it.
Ah, how wonderful. Well, thank you for making the trip. Durin and I will be heading off shortly.
I'm sorry I won't be there to protect you in person this time. Please be careful.
We will.
All right then. Stay safe.
Lauma. Lauma's so lovely.
Miss Lauma, is everyone here?
Yes. The fate of my flock is in your hands, Grand Master Varka. Please keep them safe.
I've said this before. I'll say it again. I would love to, I don't know, lay my head in her lap while she gives me head pats and lulls me to sleep with her voice.
My lady, what are you saying? Within the next 24 hours,
and going feral for
the biggest
Varka.
crisis the world has ever seen.
Oh, that's right. I mentioned this before, but you weren't around. But back then, Varka does look badass. But I'm not gonna lie, I half expected him to have a beard. And when you look up, you can't even see the sky. I mean, I ain't complaining. Look, I ain't gonna complain about not being able to see the sky if you catch my drift.
This is not a burden that we deserve to bear, but I believe that we reap what we sow in this life. So I intend
You still hide
to
a F
act.
though. Hey, fair
I
enough.
must do what I think is right. For me, that means fighting for the future of Nodcry. This gentleman is the Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, Varka, Knight of Boreas. In my absence, please follow his lead.
Hey, everyone. Guess I should introduce myself. Well, to start with, I know my way around a battlefield.
Well, he is Grandmaster, but he does fall short with speeches.
Biggest strengths are honesty and hard workingness. Anyway, point is, I don't intend to let Lauma down. I'm gonna do everything in my power to keep every last one of you safe and sound.
Crossman Enclave. Oh, Dainsleif and Columbina. You know, I normally pull the waifus, but if Dainsleif becomes playable, I will go out of my way to play him. Alright, getting a Rerir at V2. I don't know if Estrella plays VR chat or not, but you could try.
Something on your mind?
Miss Columbina, was it? I believe that's how the others addressed you.
I feel like the whole beard thing is just from people speculating that a Grandmaster requires someone to be like 50 plus years old. You know what? That's fair. That's fair enough.
That's right. Names are funny things. Have you always been called Dainsleif?
I mean, would that be really out of place though, considering a lot of the characters who look young are like 500 or even thousands of years old? Just saying. But then again, those characters aren't human, so forget what I said. I don't have any VR stuff. I might be able to borrow my roommates though. Oh, Estrella, to play VR chat, you actually don't need a VR headset. Not a whole lot of people know it, but you actually don't need a VR headset to join us in VR chat. Yes, it enhances the experience, but it's not required. You can just play VR chat on desktop. And yeah, I was actually addicted to the desktop version of VR chat for months before I finally got my first headset.
Yes. I take
and
it
it's free to play.
Your own name has a more complicated history.
I have a different relationship with names than other people. To be honest, I'm not even sure that Columbina is my name. At least, not in the same way that Dainsleif is yours. But it's what everyone calls me, and I go along with it. A lot of my life has been that way.
It's free to play on Steam.
I get so used to things that I forget to question why they are so. I never used to think much about where names come from, or what they mean to people. Maybe something's wrong with me.
You're different from other people. I sensed it the first time we met.
You're more perceptive than most. I'm sure your long life and rich range of experience explains that. Do you ever find yourself missing Conria, Mr. Dainsleif?
Difficult to answer. I have dreamed of the past many, many times. Sometimes I'm fighting tooth and nail. Other times I'm lying on the ground, defeated. I don't recall any happy moments from that time. It has been too long.
Is that because hatred survives longer than love and affection?
That would not be for me to say. I make no excuses for the grudges I bear. But whatever the reason, I remember little that was beautiful or sentimental. Thank you for your help with the Rerir situation. Without your efforts, I never could have learned the hidden truth of his story.
You're welcome. I know he's your friend.
Friend? He betrayed me.
Is that not right?
Oh. I never really understood what he was going through in life. Some friendship, that is.
More acquaintance than friend, I guess, then.
Okay. So, do you plan to fight him with us? You see? You're torn. Now you know what really happened. You see the things he's done in a new light.
Hi, Tabby. How are you? Right now we're gearing up to fight Rerir, one of the original 5 sinners. And this here is the damselette, Columbina. She was formerly number 3 of the Fatui Harbingers and is the moon goddess of this region. But how you doing, Tabby? So good to see you. Everybody, please go check out Giant Tabby. He plays a lot of fighting games, action games, occasional RPGs, and he has such great energy on stream. He's the #1 Tiger Thief superhero VTuber. Please go check him out if you aren't already.
I need some time.
Of course. I completely understand. Anyone else in your position would feel conflicted too. Actually, I went through something similar myself recently. Something happened that changed my perspective on a situation.
Hope you enjoyed the new quest, by the way. I am so far.
But now I feel very grateful for it.
You mean the Harbingers who still support you, even though you've left the Fatui?
Yes. I always
one of them being our own
helping
Arlecchino, by the way.
Harbingers are forced to work together. But then I abandoned them. A warrant was even put out for my arrest. And even now, they still support me. Which means I was wrong about them all along.
Clearly, they view you as a friend.
I feel a little guilty now. I regret not seeing her help for what it was, and not treasuring it. I see the guilt that you're feeling now, because I feel it too. Hopefully, talking about it will do us both some good. Have you noticed that the Traveler and Paimon are over there? I think they've been listening.
Huh. Shall we say hello?
Sure. Hello.
Ah! They caught us!
Sorry, we were just concerned about you.
I apologize for making you worry. No doubt you wish to know where I stand on the plan to take down the Rerir of Solnari. I'm afraid I need a little time, but I will seriously consider joining you.
You will? Oh, thank you so much! Everyone will be so grateful to hear that!
They needn't be. This was something that I was going to have to face up to eventually.
That doesn't matter to them. They're grateful to you regardless.
And oh yeah, Tabby, how's a Ninja Gaiden treating you?
You can't control their gratitude, so just accept it. And then, have a think about whether you're willing to join us.
Sanctum of the Oathkeeper.
It's nearly showtime! Let's go rendezvous with the others. You know the place.
Oh yes, we know.
You're earlier than I expected.
Hey, Flint's! Been waiting here long?
Not too long.
This guy's going good. I beat hard mode recently. There's more challenges to come, but I want to slow down and enjoy some other games too. That's fair enough. Plus, I spent 70 plus hours on Ninja Gaiden 4 already. Yeah, you've definitely sunk a lot of time into it.
Are you nervous about the battle?
Let's see, has the challenge been fulfilling though?
Quite the opposite. I'm reminiscing on my past battles. When I was awakened by the Radniki,
so down bad for him. I low-key want to cosplay him.
I felt like the battlefield was not where I belonged. But after waging war against the Wild Hunt for so long, I came to realize something. A life of absolute peace is simply not a possibility for me. My restless flame indicates that somewhere inside of me, there is a deep yearning to root out the evil in this world.
Oh, that doesn't sound like such a bad thing.
I agree.
Well, in the past, when I was a Fae whose primary concern was hibernation, it was hardly ideal. But it certainly serves me well here in the present. And I am delighted to be able to join forces with you in this endeavor.
Looks like I'm not the first to arrive.
Ah, Miss Lauma.
My lady.
Did you sleep okay last night?
Okay, not gonna lie, Vince is just like a 2000s Final Fantasy character. I am not gonna be able to unsee it now.
I struggled to settle down at first because of the nerves. But don't worry. I got enough sleep in the end. I'll be just fine.
Thanks for everything.
Please. I'm just doing my part.
Never! Over here!
Another lovely lady. The goods have been delivered.
Aino asked me to relay a message. She said Anefa will be on high alert and keep a close watch over all secondary districts where defense is required.
It's all the belts. Yep.
Necessary. Meanwhile, Aino herself will provide range support to us directly, using her latest invention.
Nomura, get out of Genshin Impact. Oh, and by the way, everybody, for those just arriving, I've been posting a lot more to my cosplay socials lately, so feel free to follow me there too. I go by the name Azure Knight Cosplay.
Excellent. My thanks to all involved.
Okay, this is it.
The chess set's looking a little unstable.
It won't hold him much longer. We should be prepared to engage at a moment's notice.
No sense sitting around waiting. Let's make the first move while we still have the option.
I agree. Paimon, find a safe hiding place.
Got it! Be careful, Traveler!
Oh, you got it.
I will.
I promise we'll be fine.
Everyone, take your positions as soon as the battle starts. Every ounce of strength we have in our bones, let us bring to this fight.
Ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
I've seen all your futile ploys before. You have become the authors of your own demise.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
You are
there he is.
Of sport before I tear down the moon.
For those who haven't seen it up till now, this is the villain that we've been trying to build ourselves up to fighting against.
Stay on your toes.
Yup, you too. Let me help you guys.
Hunt him down.
Can't hide the truth.
That's my man.
No more lies.
The moonlight. Pathetic.
Close your eyes.
Fear the dark.
Be silent.
Fear the dark.
Can't hide the truth.
Move.
Let's see what you're made of.
God, he is tanky.
The deception ends here. Futile. Protect us with one heart.
Be silent.
It all adds up.
It began with the moon, and so shall it end.
The moon will protect you.
The moon
Poor lost lamb.
raise you.
Oh, jeez.
Forest, protect us.
Wait, I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
Leave this place.
Observe.
Wait, was I supposed to do something? Oh.
Poor lost lamb.
From here, when will it be as you foretold?
Leave this place.
The moonlight betrays you.
Forest, protect us. Can't hide the truth.
Spirit is not welcome here.
Be silent.
For the everlasting sword. No more lies. The mystery unravels. It all falls into place.
The moonlight raise you.
Can't hide the truth.
Beware the creatures of the night. Are you quite...
Lynn's is so badass. Not gonna lie, when he gets a rerun, I'm most likely gonna pull him.
Observe.
Forest?
Futile.
The deception ends here. By the frostmoon of old.
The
No more
moonlight
lies.
betrays you. Your game of heroics is over. Who wants to go first?
Oh, crap.
Get out of my sight!
No! We've been separated.
You okay?
Never! Where are the others?
Stuck outside the barrier. I guess he really doesn't like us.
Yeah, he really doesn't like us.
For knowing too much is always a death sentence.
Be careful what you wish for.
Lala! Can you hear me?
Silence.
Voices are gone. But at least I know they're still there. I need to focus. Stick to the plan. Remember my most important task. Just keep stalling him. After you stall him for long enough, the moment will come.
Okay, I gotta snooze the ads because we're still in fight.
Shameless. Can't hide the truth. It all adds up. Seek within. No more lies.
Let's see what you're made of. Time to come clean. Time to come clean.
Bombs away!
The deception ends here. Can't hide the truth.
It all falls into place.
It all adds up.
One fact I learned, GTA 6 costs more to make than the Golden Gate Bridge. Wait, are you serious? Oh, fuck.
I've got this. The shield's broken. I can't keep this up.
Don't push your luck.
Your death is within my grasp. Destroyed and reborn.
The mystery unravels.
Let's see what you're made of. Let's see what you're made of.
Water jet!
It all adds up.
Bombs away!
Seek within. Can't hide the truth.
It all falls into place.
Yeah, it's crazy to think of, isn't it?
No more lies.
I just hope the game is actually good. You know, considering how kind of crappy AAA games have been as of late.
Can't hide the truth. The deception ends here. No more lies.
Time to come clean.
Where'd he go? Oh, here it goes again.
There's no other way.
The only way to defeat Rerir is to borrow his own power. That means Columbina will have to disappear while you two bear the brunt of his attacks. You have to hold on. Find a way to keep him focused on killing the two of you.
Never! Your eyes are bleeding.
Soon you will be powerless to resist. And then I will reduce you to dust.
But that dust will plague your memories. Come on, keep holding on.
Any other tricks up your sleeve? Let's see them. As entertaining as they are. You've backed yourself into a corner.
You don't fool me. I see your fear clear as day. I have to stoke his rage. Make him unleash everything. You fear what you could never defeat. You fear the thought of never being able to save your beloved.
That'll do it.
You cannot win the fight against fate, Rerir.
Is that what you think? Well, now it's your turn to feel afraid.
Oh, cutscene time, everybody.
You fear the sound of your own name?
Is it us you hate? Or is it what you've become?
Let's see what becomes of you. What's happening? That power. I've seen it before.
Albedo coming in clutch.
His power is on another level. We'll need to use an alchemical array to convert his power into a usable form. Then quickly channel it into Columbina, rendering her powerful enough to compete with him. I'll join you. I can help. If I release enough abyssal energy into a confined space, it'll create a potential difference, allowing us to extract a huge amount of elemental energy. Next, I'll synchronize with everyone's minds using pyro, then give you temporary access to their abilities and fields of view. But it won't last long. Can you see?
Well enough.
So, we have a student of Gold Rheindotter in our midst.
How about that?
Woo!
You use my own power against me?
Just like how you stole Kuvaki. Look familiar?
The sass of this lady.
Don't you realize? You don't have the power to hold that gate open.
I don't, but someone else does.
Dainsleaf.
Goodbye, Rerir.
Woo!
We won.
That was good. Okay, everybody, I hate to do this, but we have ads coming up, and I gotta let these run so that we're not interrupted mid-dialogue. So we'll be right back. welcome back, everybody. And Shadow, welcome on in. How are you? Hang on, let me give a shout out to Shadow. Hope your day's going well. Let's see, and then I gotta pause a bit. There we go. Thank you. I'm alright, just relaxing. But yeah, hope Nefer's okay. Her eyes were bleeding.
They're fine. Apart from the blindness, of course.
It's not too late.
Let me handle it.
Oh, she's gonna do that again.
Miss Nefer, it's not like you to lose your composure. That was the most reckless thing I've ever seen you do.
Vampy's new emotes are so cute. I love them.
Reckless how? The situation was critical. Our lives were at stake. We had to do something.
Even so. Okay. I guess you're right. Under the circumstances, it was a wise decision. You traded your eyes for an incredible victory. In business terms, I suppose that's a huge return on investment.
I'd be hard-pressed to argue otherwise.
Still, I don't like this outcome, and I don't want you to lose your sight for good. People suffer when they make sacrifices they shouldn't have to make. Whether that means faith, strength, or in this case, your ability to even see. I had hoped you could win without sacrificing so much as a single hair on your head.
Thank you. Really.
All done. Don't try and open your eyes just yet. We'll see how you're doing in a couple of days. Until then, please follow your recovery plan to the letter. I'll send full details through Yehoda. For now, just get yourself home, relax, and rest. My dear friends, we have fought bravely and achieved a spectacular victory. A dark cloud has been lifted from the skies of Nodcry. All in this land will be grateful for what you have done.
The moon will remember this day. Thank you both.
Yehoda shows up and helps Nefer get home, and you, of course, have Paimon to escort you back. Decide Nefer navigating the road with her eyes closed is a new one for you. She proceeds cautiously, but as her silhouette disappears into the distance, you notice she seems almost smug.
There's something I want to let you know.
What is it?
When Durin connected everyone's minds so I could access their powers, I also felt everything they felt. And since Nefer's eyes were injured, my eyes are hurting now too.
Hold on. Let me try.
I only feel the pain. There's no actual damage. I just thought I should tell you.
You're right. There's no damage. That's a relief. But I must say, I'm surprised to hear the Kutar share something like this with me. In the past, you never used to open up about yourself.
Things are a little different now from how they were. I'm learning to share how I truly feel with my friends.
Friends? You have no idea how glad I am to hear that.
You can't help but break into a smile at the word friends, as a warm and fuzzy feeling fills your chest. One by one, your fellow teammates report in to inform you that everything is under control. At Llama's assistance, you lie down. You fought at the front line against Rerir, and now you need to rest. Yeah, fighting against one of the 5 sinners and surviving. That could not be an easy feat. Hey, you're finally awake.
How are you feeling? Any aches and pains? Did you sleep well?
I'm doing all right, Paimon. No need to worry about me.
Phew. Well, that's good. Paimon's been sitting on the edge of the bed worrying about you for ages. You slept a whole day and night. Poor Paimon had to eat all by her lonesome.
Aw, poor Paimon.
Glad to hear you didn't starve. How is the food?
Well, it wasn't the same without you there to share it.
Aw.
Honestly, Paimon just can't relax when you're not your usual self. She couldn't enjoy the food and settle down to sleep.
Well, I'm back to normal now.
Oh yeah, and Albedo swung by earlier. He said to tell you to head to the tavern when you woke up. Varker and the others are organizing a victory feast and they want to celebrate with you. He also dropped off some medical supplies, but you seem fit as a fiddle, so guess you won't be needing those. If you're feeling up to it, let's head over now. Wouldn't want to keep them waiting.
Alright, let's go see how they're doing. This might end up being a short stream, everybody. Because I had no idea how long this part was going to take.
We're here!
Oh, Traveler and Paimon! Perfect timing! We were literally just saying how there's no way we're holding this victory feast without you any longer, and we would have postponed it till tomorrow.
How are you feeling today?
Much better, thanks. Don't worry about me.
Relieved to hear it. If that changes, just let me know. Happy to check you over at any time.
Yep. Thanks, Albedo.
We're here for you. Anything you need, just let us know.
Oh wait, where's Nefer?
How are her eyes doing?
Nefer's right over there. I'm sure she'd love to catch up with you.
Let's see. She's healed, I hope. How about you can check me out anytime? Let's try it. You're worse than me sometimes.
Traveler, Paimon, are you recovering well?
Much better, thanks to a good rest. You're looking well too.
Turns out that moon chanter has some real talent after all. My eyes were mostly recovered after just a couple days rest. I can actually open them again now.
That's great to hear.
Yeah, but you gotta be careful. Lauma says not to strain your eyes while they're still healing.
There's many in this game I'm down bad for. Well, honestly... same.
Yes, thank you. I'm well aware.
And funny enough, I think at least 3 of them come. I think at least 3 of them come from Inazuma.
Yehoda, could I borrow you for a moment? I could do with an extra pair of hands.
Oh, sure. Coming. Did you hear that? I gotta go help Lauma for a second. You guys chat among yourselves. I'll grab
Just a
us
girl
some
throws
drinks
hair.
on the way back.
Fair enough.
Paimon, you still like them sweet?
You bet. Make it extra sweet, because Paimon's earned it.
Sure thing.
What's on your mind?
The Raker of Solnari. Kind of a snake, don't you think?
More of a wolf in my mind.
No, definitely a snake. A poisonous one who spewed his venomous hatred everywhere.
So, like a spitting cobra.
Anyone who seeks revenge out of hatred for other people has become a snake. That's something my dad used to say.
I guess he didn't like seeing people go down the path of vengeance.
Perhaps. I'm sure it sounds like a very wise and open-hearted perspective to your ears. But me? I think hatred is a perfectly justifiable emotion. What else is left when everything you depended on in life gets stripped away? Something's gotta fuel that drive to keep on living.
When I look at your life, I see a lot of things that you can depend on.
If you're worried about me, you can nip that in the bud. I'm not someone who gets stuck in the past. It's just... I suddenly feel like I was wrong to call my father a liar. He was just a fool, That's why the academia turned their back on him, and why the other tribes ganged up on him. Oh, Father. How much better things could have been if you were a skilled liar. Look at the Ibis King. Thoth is a fiendishly cunning liar. And yet, strangely, he feels more like a father to me than my real dad ever was. He's never brought it up, but I'd bet he feels the same way. Why else would he give me the power to perceive the truth, while at the same time training me in the art of deception?
I just realized my Discord has 10,258 notifications. Dang. And I keep clearing up my notifications after I haven't read them for a while, so I don't think I've reached that level yet. Like, also Australia, if you do plan on playing VR chat, if you want to, there is a VR chat party. There is a VR chat party going on every Saturday that it's usually set to Group Plus, but you're welcome to hang out. Fair warning, I do a fair bit of drinking at those parties. What's he actually like?
Well, King Deshret banished him to Aru, which is essentially a prison, and posed 3 questions to him. He promised that he'd have his freedom if he could find the answers.
Kind of said to get Tony K. Let's see it happen.
His response was to take on a physical form and approach me, hoping that I could become his envoy and search for one of the answers on his behalf.
I am, unfortunately, always closing on Saturdays. That's okay. I'll tell you what, I'll raise a drink on your behalf.
Did he really think I'd fall for that? He's stuck there. He can't make me return what he gave to me.
Sounds like sounds like he was nice enough to you.
So that's enough for you to decide he's nice, is it? He's a prisoner, and he was scared. So he decided to perform some good deeds to win people's approval.
And who's requesting to join? I'm in the middle of a quest.
He lives in fear because he's a deceiver. How is Rerir any different?
Except December 6th, because that's the day after my surgery, so I'll be free then.
Whole life and expect a happy ending.
I hope your surgery goes well.
It's preposterous. Yet I can't say I don't understand it. Liars live in the darkness of their own making, but it's still human nature to want to go on living. They say that a liar's soul is the most worthless thing in the world.
More than likely at random. I know, but still. I'd agree with that.
Good. If you understand that, it means you're smart, and you see things objectively. If you ask me, the soul of a liar really is worth nothing, because all they care about is themselves.
Oh, what's the surgery for, if you don't mind me asking? You know how... Also, I made your adobo and it's delish. Oh, nice. But yeah, chicken adobo is like classic Filipino food. I love making it. And I plan on making it again because Sakia, Bahimi, and this time one more guest will be showing up this weekend. So I plan on making it again.
For example, when something good falls into my lap, I don't go sharing the news around. Stops other people trying to steal it from me.
I have a feeling there's some people that may have overheard that.
So be it. They have sharp ears. I can't keep anything from them.
Is that your way of saying you've warmed up to them now?
Oh, is that what it looks like?
If I wasn't doubling back to back, I would totally show up with drinks. Eh, that's fine.
Well, you all know my past now.
I might try to make beef adobo in the near future.
Everyone who knows too much. So I guess I just have to put up with you. For the foreseeable future, at least. When you find yourself in a situation you can't control, the safest play is to keep calm and start monitoring everyone involved like a hawk. In the intelligence world, you need to have a sense of perspective, and play your hand accordingly. If you understand what's at stake, please ensure my secret is safe with you. I trust you'll respect my wishes as a friend. But don't forget, I will also be watching you like a hawk.
Sure.
Very good.
Oh wait! Now that the panic's over and we've all calmed down, Paimon suddenly remembered something.
What is it?
After all that build-up, our mystery ally never showed up even once.
Wait, mystery ally? Noise is coming from indoors.
Huh? Am I imagining things?
So, that close colleague who stayed behind with you? What's he been up to recently?
Mommy? I mean, father? I mean... Anyway, moving on.
Don't care. I get more normal human interaction from hanging out with Bosco 2 than him. Although, now you mention it, he hasn't bothered me in a while. I wonder if...
If he's disappeared without a trace,
My lady,
it's the biggest
I'm on my
gift he
knees.
ever gave to the world. But I somehow
It's actually what my surgery is after stream. Okay, no worries.
He won't lie low forever. So we'd better stay on guard.
Let's see, that's mother. Yep. She's a mommy so hard that she's daddy.
How have you been holding up? Any adverse reactions? If you start to take a turn for the worse, make sure you tell me right away.
You don't need to worry about me, Grandmaster. I'm fine. I mean, I barely did anything, so...
What? You're too humble, young man.
Varka's so down to earth. Like, he's the kind of guy that I would like to get a beer with after work.
You played an indispensable role in the battle for Notcry. We can't thank you enough for your support. Sometimes, when people praise you, it's because you deserve it. The best thing is to accept it calmly and with grace. It's important to learn how to respond to words of admiration.
Let's do a quick demonstration. Albedo, that was an incredible feat of alchemy. The pressure was on, but you worked flawlessly at lightning speed to get the job done.
Thank you. I can't take all the credit, though. Durin played a big part in forming the alchemical array.
See? Did you catch that? A masterclass in how to take a compliment.
Okay, yeah. I did work pretty hard to help prepare for the battle. No point denying that.
Oh, bear in mind, Durin hasn't been human for that long, so there's still a lot that he has to learn.
Hey, you guys!
Seriously, great work, everyone. You all outdid yourselves.
Hey, look who's bounced back. Looking good, traveler.
The day Jane learns to relax is the day Varka retires. Dude is just waiting. Yeah, you're not wrong. I mean, we've had to tell Jane to stop overworking herself how many times at this point?
Seems like you've recovered. You won't need to take any more medication.
Can I get you a drink?
Huh? You know how to order at a bar now? You've sure learned a lot recently.
Handling a drinks order is ridiculously simple compared to alchemy. Don't worry, I'll blend into society yet.
Dragon horns and everything.
Paimon believes it. You're clearly a fast learner, just like your brother. To be totally honest, though, Paimon didn't quite follow all the details when you first explained the plan to us.
Don't worry, that's completely understandable. Unless you're a student of alchemy, it's hard to grasp the principle and how the process works.
Like, I remember doing Jean's story quest years ago, and pretty much the entire premise is, Jane, relax.
To put it in the simplest terms, we saw how our enemy stole the power of Kuvaki. And that gave us the idea of stealing his power to turn it against him. When facing an enemy you have no hope of defeating, it's best not to engage them in battle. So, instead of looking for a way to overpower him, we decided to help Columbina get strong enough to at least stand up to him in a fight. For this to work, we had to analyze his modes of attack, confirm who his main target was, and make sure that he wouldn't go beyond the range of the alchemical array.
Jean is too much like her mother, SMH, right?
For added security, we prepared a total of 4 arrays. But to mitigate the impact of the battle, we identified one location in particular as the ideal spot, which is where the confrontation took place. The alchemical array absorbed his abyssal power, then Durin processed it to render it usable by Columbina. That power enabled her to do what would otherwise have been nigh on impossible.
What surprised me was that Dainsleif
She just learned how to
actually
be more
agreed to
carefree
join
from her
us.
sister. She does.
Given his history with Rerir, he had every right to sit this one out. But we're extremely grateful for the decision he made.
Confronting a poor friend in battle. That can't have been easy.
It must have been a painful choice to make. But I'm sure that making a decision was far better for him than staying in limbo.
Although, can I just point out how funny it is that as soon as we saw Dainsleif opening the gate, Rerir having that look on his face like, "You mother," and then he's in the gate.
Absolutely. He was torn between 2 paths, but in the end, he made his choice and stuck to it resolutely. He doesn't strike me as the sort of person who'd stay trapped in limbo for long. Anyway, however you cut it, everyone gave a stellar performance. And now, it's time to kick back and celebrate.
I'll drink to that. I mean, not right now. I'll save the drinking for when I get to this bit. Poof, gone. Exactly. Oh, Dory.
Ah, Lord Sangama Bay. How lovely to see you.
Okay, I'm gonna be totally honest. I don't know anybody who actually likes Dory.
I must thank you for the device you provided. It was an enormous help. Would I be right in thinking that it was developed by the Academia?
Why come and ask me when you clearly know already?
It's like, you know, there's some characters that are loved and hated. Like I hated Scaramouche for a long time, but a lot of people loved him. And I love Liamiko, but I know people who can't stand him. But I'll be totally honest, I don't know anybody who likes Dory. I do. She is a gremlin. Oh, I guess there's an exception to everything.
I mostly came to thank you.
That's more like it. A little gratitude goes a long way with Lord Sangama Bay. Play your cards right, and you might even stand a chance of becoming my long-term supplier.
Scarra? Yeah, I hated him for a while.
The chance to work with such a kind and charitable investor as yourself would be a great honor for the Curatorium.
Because I'll be honest, I didn't like really super get into Genshin until after Inazuma was already out. So I completely missed Scaramouche's first appearance. So my first interaction with him was, with Scaramouche was him mocking someone who died from rapid aging during the Inazuma quest. So yeah, it's a really bad first impression on me.
Huh? Charitable? Who said anything about charity? First time hearing about it.
And after we did the 3.3 quest, I noticed there were a few types of people. There are a few main different types of people when it came to naming Scaramouche, or naming their wanderer. Either a respelling of one of his names, B, you know, douchebag, asshole, asshat, or anything of the sort. 3, something meaningful. And then the fourth type, people who called him kitten or baby girl. Like, I forget who it is. I think it was my friend Revany called him kitten, which I thought was so funny.
Let's see. The first plot of land you purchased.
I don't get the people who like
Notcry,
Kazuha. Use lore is just a side story of Scar's lore.
And
Stop! What do you think you're doing? Exposing my investment history!
it's nothing to hide from. They're all perfectly legitimate investments. And some of the land you purchased was with the intent of building a sanctuary? Yes, I heard about that too.
I like Cosmo so much that he's my main, and I have his art, his V and everything. Cosmo should actually back. Oh, I named him Eon, which is another word for eternity, or extremely long span of time. I named my wanderer Angelust, which means redeemed in German. And isn't Cosmo the same voice actor as Rengoku? I know someone who pulled for Cosmo specifically because he shared the same voice actor as Rengoku.
You're a curious case, Lord Sangamabe. You don't like people finding out about your good deeds, do you? But I'm afraid no matter how hard you try to keep things under wraps, where there's a will, there's a way. You did it for Sumeru, didn't you?
It was empty land that was gonna go to waste otherwise. I figured if I built something there, it might at least get some use in an emergency. Disasters are capricious things. They strike without any warning. I've lost family to a disaster before, and I don't want to lose any friends or business partners if I can help it.
Mark Whitson. Yep. I mean, I kind of did the same thing. I pulled for Kuki Shinobu specifically because she is voiced by Kira Buckland, who also voiced 2B in Nier Automata.
My elder sister used to dream of finding a sanctuary. Somewhere with plenty of food, water, and medicine. Where everyone could live happy lives.
We have 3 events about him in a row, and they all basically tell the same story, all of which led to Skara. Only fit when we get to Skara, so it was 3 events of Skara's story and nothing much about Kazuha. I mean, fair enough.
It was something I looked into.
But
after discussing things with the Dendro Archon, I decided on a more effective strategy.
I will give this about Kazuha though. At least unlike the one he's branching off of, he's not a conceited douchebag. I said it.
The tech people handled the tech, and Moneybags provided the Mora. It just made the most sense.
It's a pity that so few people know the truth about you. Everyone says that you view everything in terms of Mora, and all you care about is growing your own wealth.
So, what's the problem with that? Everyone wants to be rich. It's human nature. So yes, I love Mora, and it's nothing to be ashamed of.
But surely you have dreams of your own beyond just making Mora.
You don't get it, do you? My dream is to invest in other people's dreams. And, you know, make a nice little slice for myself along the way.
Does the name Kaveh ring a bell?
Just thinking about it makes me happy. That sweet, sweet sound of Mora.
Thank you.
For the device?
And the pendant.
Oh, that. I was just returning a favor. Don't worry about it.
Seems like we've both been away from home for a very long time.
Yeah. So long that I barely remember what my family even looked like.
That would be your mother, father, and sister?
Yeah, though it's been years since my sister passed away. It's not like I want to forget them, obviously, but memory can be even more ruthless than the most calculating business person. Beyond a certain point, if something isn't helping you, it just gets rid of it. My sister can't help me now. Slowly but surely, her face is fading from my mind's eye.
Like I say, Kaveh did it to himself.
It's become a vague
yeah,
impression.
but Dory didn't exactly help, if you get my drift.
Not everything will fade. When loved ones pass away, the beautiful memories are the ones that last the longest.
Yeah, that's true. If you ask me, that's the one silver lining in all of it.
Well, that, plus, I'm sure that life is much better now than it was back then.
Oh, absolutely. I have tons of Mora, a big beautiful house, business is booming, and I'm as happy as can be. You've got a lot going for you too. Boss of the Curatorium of Secrets? I'm sure there's plenty of Mora to be made in that line of work.
I appreciate the vote of confidence.
She also said it didn't need to grand, but Kaveh insisted.
That's the only reason you're here.
Yes. I've thought a lot about it. And I've realized that you, me, and Arlecchino should be friends. I think this is very important. So I felt I had to come and tell you.
Well, this is a new one. I'm so moved. I can't even hold my teacup. If that's all, you can leave now.
Do you not want to be friends with me? Or is it that you prefer being co-workers?
So he told Kaveh to put his own money into building it. I mean, fair enough.
What is this, Columbina? Are you deliberately testing my patience threshold? Right now, my politeness module is active. But if you say another word, I swear I'll shut it down.
That's Kaveh, though. Never settling for less than perfection. Hi, little man. How are you?
If your politeness module was active, wouldn't you say the word please at some point?
Polonia, please see Lady Columbina to the door.
Will you still invite me to your next tea party?
What?
Yes, I think you will. Bye-bye, dear Sandrone.
I love her so much. I hope I'm not interrupting.
Last time the Wild Hunt escorted you out. Would you rather I handled it myself this time?
Let's see, can we get a shout out for Low Man, please?
We just wanted to, see how you were doing now that it's all over.
Why? Out of concern for my safety? I hope you didn't seriously think that the Rerir of Solnari would be able to lay so much as a finger upon me, given how prepared I was.
No, but also yes. Thank you, Bean.
Mostly because you kind of helped us out, so we just wanted to check you were okay. Looks like all your robots are fixed, huh?
I spied books and teacups on the table after the tea, so we are interrupting after all.
Oh, don't you worry about that. Tea time is already a write-off. The visitor before you managed to kill my appetite. If you're in the mood for tea, go ahead and help yourself. Otherwise, it's going to waste. My coasters are still missing in action, though. Use this notebook instead.
Whoa! Pretty hefty notebook. Look at all those calculations.
You can ignore those. They're just dumb scribblings. I doodle and write in my free time. Sometimes I remember the distant dreamlike past. Sometimes I imagine the far-flung future. And other times, I grit my teeth and note down all the crazy nonsense going on in the present. Some people do the crosswords in the newspaper. This is my equivalent of that.
And if Marionette does become playable, I wonder what her playstyle is going to be like.
Trying to predict the future is like daydreaming. And writing about the present just makes me furious. The past is my favorite. If nothing else, it's already set in stone, so I don't have to rack my brains trying to figure it all out. Huh. Although, having said that, the only vaguely interesting memory in my past is probably that guy they call Lord Artificer.
Lord Artificer? You mean...
Who else? Pretty much all the mecha in Fontaine are his personal handiwork.
Wait, are you saying you know him? Like, personally? As a friend?
I mean, I guess we were friendly enough.
But he lived hundreds of years ago.
Yep. In fact, I'm probably the only normal person left who knew him at all. We used to chat occasionally back when he was still around. Before he passed away, he asked me to destroy all his manuscripts. I honored his request, but I did read through everything first before destroying them. I mean, I couldn't let the genius of Lord Artificer Alain Guillotin disappear like that. It would have been such a waste.
So, that's where the formulas in your notebook are
Excuse
from?
me.
I just told you, those are my equivalent of crossword puzzles. They're just dumb formulas that I solve for fun when I'm bored. Alain's work was like epic poetry. The formulas in my notebook are just silly little riddles in comparison. Not that there's
Solving
anything
equations
bad
just for
about
fun.
them.
Couldn't be
I
me.
mean, at least solving those riddles isn't going to hurt anyone. Except me, because I lose a few brain cells in the process. Anyway, while we're on the topic, I might as well tell you about what happened to him and his friends. Alain Guillotin had two close buddies, Renee and Jacob. They spent their childhood years together in the Narzissenkreuz Institute.
Oh, we are very familiar with that one.
They were all quite competitive, so there was some rivalry between them, but it was a friendly rivalry. But beneath the friendship and the rivalry ran something deeper, a sense of nostalgia for the past. Unfortunately, childhood would end, the prophecy would come true, the apocalypse would arrive, and the future would never be. A mad dream that would normally only capture the minds of lunatics began to take root in their hearts. A dream of saving the world.
When the world quests are important? Yeah, fortunately, I remembered them.
And if Renee and Alain had been people of lesser wits, that dream would probably have ended up as something for them to joke about in their older years. But alas, they were some of the sharpest minds around. They nurtured that dream with the full power of their intellect, and it grew into something that ate away at their souls.
It might have been years since, it may have been a couple years now since Fontaine was the current nation, but I still remember that world quest very well.
The first of them to fall under its spell was Renee. Against Alain's wishes, he persisted in experimenting on a mutual friend of theirs to try and save their life. Alain did not approve and parted ways with Renee. It's complicated. Alain wanted to believe that Renee only did what he did for the sake of their friendship. But when he told me about what happened, I could tell he still had some suspicions about Renee's motives. Perhaps the seed that would grow into a nightmare had already sprouted in Renee's mind. Even then. The next time they met, Renee's soul had been completely engulfed by the dream of salvation. His futile attempt to change the tide of fate only resulted in a wave that swallowed up the world, even before the apocalypse came. And although that wave died down eventually, I hear that it just recently came back with a vengeance.
Yep.
As I understand, Renee wanted to live out his dream of salvation once more.
A hydrotulpa.
But I'm told that the attempted resurgence finally died out for good. At long last, Renee awoke from his deluded dream. Though of course by then it was far too late. What do you think of Renee? Do you admire his transcendent genius? His view that any price was worth paying to achieve the lofty goal of saving the world? Or do you despise him? Dismiss him as an evil madman who wrought havoc on the lives of everyone around him as he pursued his delusional dream? Same difference, really. Just a matter of perspective. Doesn't surprise me. You share one thing in common, after all. You both want to be the savior. The only difference is, your dream came true, and his... well, he wasn't the one who made it come true.
What about you? What's your take on Renee?
I don't like fanatics who give up their whole lives for their ideology. Nor do I like fools who let their delusions take control. Maybe I could understand if Renee had just been an ordinary person. But he had a sage-like intellect. And still managed to get himself lost in the labyrinth of his own desires. Anyway, that's enough about Renee. Now, moving on to Alain Guillotin, the Lord Artificer. He managed to put a stop to the first storm whipped up by Renee. But after that, Alain lost his friends and family. To his credit, I suppose, the loss of his family and friends was purely a tragic accident. It's not like Alain sacrificed them for his cause or anything. After that, the only thing supporting his work was the same dream that had dragged his closest friend down to the abyss. But although the desire to save Fontaine drove him to found the Fontaine Research Institute, Alain continued to reject any form of transcendental knowledge or power. He was suspicious and fearful of it, having seen the way it had affected his closest friend. I think that formulas and machines derived solely from human intellect were the only thing that gave him a sense of spiritual comfort. Yet Alain's intellect was simply too great. It barely left him space to breathe in his lifetime. Once he realized that the end of his life was approaching, he finally accepted the truth. The Nazissenkreuz Institute needed someone, and a human being, to see its story through to the end. He quit working on his formulas, trading them in for the fairy tales that had played such a formative role in his childhood, but which he barely touched in his adult life. He told me that the director of the Nazissenkreuz Institute used to read those fairy tales to the children as bedtime stories. Apparently, they worked wonders at sending kids off to sleep. I think that all he wanted at that time in his life was to be able to sleep deeply without being plagued by depression.
Hi, Bethis. How are you?
By that point, nothing else really mattered. At the very end, he laid down to rest in the ruins of the former Nazissenkreuz Institute orphanage, while the Fontaine Research Institute he had founded continued tirelessly with its work.
Just having some friends in Discord right now? Hell yes.
Many years after that, tensions over competing dreams would once again cause a rift, this time between members of the Fontaine Research Institute. But the actions of those fools had nothing at all to do with Alain. And that is the story of two people from the Nazissenkreuz Institute who both wanted to save the world. One went all in on his fantasy of salvation without ever looking back, and ended up calmly sinking to the bottom of the deepest sea. The other sought desperately to burn bright in his life, even though he wasn't sure where he was going. I do sometimes wonder, why is it that people like them have such grand hopes of saving the world? Even the grandest tree starts as a tiny seed. So perhaps, for each of them, their mission to save the world began with a very simple desire: to save themselves. They were young children with friends and family who mattered to them, desires to explore the meaning of life, ambitions to have a successful career. They didn't want to see all of that taken away in one fell swoop. Or maybe they just wanted to find something to anchor themselves within the chaos, to stop them getting quietly swept away by the storms of life. But instead, the search for their own salvation took them down the rocky road laid out by fate. Do you think the desire to save oneself is enough of a justification to try and save the world?
Yes, it's enough.
The way you said that sounded just like Alain. I asked him the same question back when he was in his prime, putting all of his energy into his work. He gave the exact same answer as you did. No elaboration, just a quick short answer before getting right back to his work. He was always that way. All right, tea time's over. I owe Arlecchino a favor for telling me these stories. I'll have to bring a whole sack of gifts the next time I visit the House of the Hearth. I'm gonna go tinker with Polonia now. You guys can do whatever you want, as long as it doesn't involve interrupting me.
Fair enough.
Polonia, exit hibernation mode. Begin diagnostics.
There we go. We finished the quest. And honestly, that's it for now until the next event. So, with that being said, everybody, I think this is a good stopping point. Hang on, I'm really curious what my pity is for for the current banners right now. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Okay, just below 50. You know what? Screw it. Let's do some wishes before we go. Okay, 4 more. All right, this put me just below 50, so I'm approaching soft pity. I already got an effort, but I want to see if I can get any constellations, maybe. And last one before we leave for the night. And nothing, but that's okay. Okay, everybody, we're gonna go ahead and end right here because it is about that time for us to go. Well, not necessarily that time for us to go, but we basically hit that stopping point. But we'll be back on Saturday at 10 a.m. EST, and we're gonna be playing Honkai Star Rail. We're gonna be starting the 3.7 quest, and ideally we're gonna be finishing it too. But we'll see how it goes. And also, there is a stream scheduled for Sunday to make up for not streaming on Wednesday. And we're going to be playing Duet Night Abyss for the first time. So definitely look forward to that. But thank you all so much for joining me, everybody. But before we go, let's see who we can send a raid to. Let's see, I don't want to send anybody to a Honkai Star Rail because that's potentially spoiler territory. Let me see. Oh, dang it. I keep accidentally pressing the wrong window. I wish that I had a third monitor. That way I didn't have... Let's see. I've been being able to just switch back and forth between windows rather than... like, on different monitors rather than having to switch back and forth between them and losing track of which one I was looking at. There's some streamers I haven't sent a rate to in a while, but they're all playing... But they're also playing Honkai Star Rail, and I don't want to send a... Okay. Let's see. This is always the hardest part, figuring out who I want to raid into. Oh, you know, we haven't sent a raid to Sweetheart in a while, and they're playing Zenless Zone Zero. Let's send a raid over their way. Okay, please stick around for the raid, everybody. You do get 250 bonus channel points if you do stick around for the raid. And obviously, if you like the streamer, drop a follow, show them some love. We're gonna send a raid over to Sweetheart, who is currently playing Zenless Zone Zero. Sweetheart is an awesome streamer who also plays a lot of gacha games, and they have an awesome model, and you should definitely go check them out. Copy paste the red messages, everybody. Copy paste the first red message if you're subbed. Second one, if you are not. Okay, everybody, I will see you all on Saturday at 10 a.m. EST for Honkai Star Rail, the 3.7 story. But yeah, we're finally gonna get to see the conclusion, hopefully, of Amphorius. But thank you all so much for joining me today, and thank you. I can't talk today. Thank you all so much for joining me today, everybody. please go show Sweetheart the same love you show me. And as always, I will see you all next time. Good night, everybody. Love you all.